the Vadodara airport with chants of Modi, Modi. The Aam Aadmi Party coming into Gujarat, threat or sheer bluster, theatrics at best. On the other hand, who does the Aam Aadmi Party stand to harm more? The BJP, which seems to be in pole position, ruling Gujarat now for 25 years, or the Congress Party? Arvind Kejriwal in Gujarat greeted with chants of Modi. 2 days before the Prime Minister himself will be in his home state of Gujarat, revving up an election campaign set to culminate in 2 months from now.
अभी गुजरात के अंदर माहौल ऐसा बन गया है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी को बहुत जबरदस्त तकलीफ होने वाली है। कहते थे कि इनकी 66 सीट ऐसी है अर्बन एरियाज में जहां बीजेपी कभी नहीं हारी, ऐसे क्या कहा जाता था। इस बार उन 66 सीट पे भी आप देखना काफी तकलीफ इनको होने वाली है, वो सारी सीट नहीं जीत रहे वो लोग।
One political party has squared the pitch in what has been a bipolar battle between the BJP and the Congress. The Aam Aadmi Party challenging the BJP and hungry to occupy political space ceded by the Congress.
बीजेपी वाले भी कांग्रेस वाले भी केजरीवाल के खिलाफ दोनों मिलकर नारे लगाते हैं। दोनों इकट्ठे हो गए, दोनों मुझे गाली देते हैं, दोनों मेरे पीछे पड़े हुए।
The election campaign is on steroids. The political gladiators have entered the political amphitheater. Arvind Kejriwal every 3 days campaigning in Gujarat. The BJP's top guns are booming. But the Congress party is marching on in Karnataka, literally to its own tune. While the BJP once again poised to be in pole position, standing undefeated in Gujarat for 25 years, there has been anti-incumbency on many fronts, electorally visible in 2017. In 2017, the Congress had 41% of the vote share in the assembly elections that the BJP won with 49% of the vote share. Out of total 182 Vidhan Sabha seats, the BJP took 99. The Congress won 77, while 3 went to the independents. However, the Congress campaign was spirited and Rahul Gandhi spent over 45 days in Gujarat on a trot. But there was no Aam Aadmi Party then. The Congress this time is nowhere to be seen, while Arvind Kejriwal is more in Gujarat than in Delhi. In Gujarat, the Aam Aadmi Party marked its presence in Surat in the 2021 municipal corporation elections. The BJP got 93 of the 120 seats. The Aam Aadmi Party managed 27. The Congress was wiped out. Is there political buzz with AAP entering the Gujarat poll fray? Yes. Will the Aam Aadmi Party eat into the space and vote share of the Congress? Probably yes. Will Aam Aadmi Party make real political impact that is tangible, translating into seats? Time will tell. Time is of essence, and on ground, the Congress is running out of it. Bureau Report, India Today. All right, so 2 months to go for the Gujarat elections. Like I just told you, Arvind Kejriwal today walked out in the Vadodara airport, heckled by chants of Modi, Modi. How big is a threat where Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned in Gujarat? Bigger threat to Congress than the Bharatiya Janata Party? We're going to cut across to our guest this evening, Rohan Gupta, spokesperson Congress, R.P. Singh, spokesperson Bharatiya Janata Party, Reena Gupta, spokesperson the Aam Aadmi Party. Before I cut across to our political guests, I'd like to go to our consulting editor, Rajdeep Sardesai, who's joining us from Mumbai. From our Mumbai studios. Rajdeep, if you can hear me first, I want to come to you. A lot is being made on the contest between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. The BJP now in power in Gujarat for the last 25 years. As somebody who's watched the politics of Gujarat, where do you see the Aam Aadmi Party? Rajdeep, can you hear me? Rajdeep, okay, I think we're not being able to connect to Rajdeep Sardesai. We're going to try and go across to him. But Reena Gupta, I want to come to you first. A reality check today, would you reckon, because you'd want to pitch it as a battle between the BJP and the AAP, Arvind Kejriwal today walks out of the Vadodara airport to huge chants of Modi, Modi.
Preeti, these kind of things only tell us how big of a threat Aam Aadmi Party is to Bharatiya Janata Party in Gujarat. As far as Congress is concerned, Preeti, we have seen it in Gujarat and we have seen it in all over the country that the Congress MLAs just get bought over and they join Bharatiya Janata Party. So Congress is nowhere to be seen. The battle is between Aam Aadmi Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party. And, the reason that the Bharatiya Janata Party has been ruling Gujarat for so many years is because there has been no real opposition to Bharatiya Janata Party. Otherwise, if you look at the so-called Gujarat model, what do we see in the Gujarat model? For after 25 years, there are no decent schools, there are no decent hospitals. And today we saw how all the Sarkari Karamcharis are out on a strike against the government because, the government has not managed to restore their pensions. This is the same government which has a debt of 3 lakh crores on its books, and it goes ahead and buys a private jet for the chief minister for 200 crores. So this is the reality of the Gujarat model, Preeti, where we see that only the friends of Bharatiya Janata Party become richer and richer, whereas the common people of Gujarat, the small businessmen of Gujarat, they are in very bad shape, and there is a lot of anger against.
But Reena Gupta, you say there is no opposition in Gujarat, but that's incorrect. If you look at the figures of 2017, 41% vote share went to the Congress, 49% is what the BJP won with, 77 seats to the Congress, 99 to the BJP. So it wasn't that there was no presence or no opposition there. There's been anti-incumbency, and the Congress has been riding it. But I'll come right back to you, and I want to take that question to Rohan Gupta as well. But I'll bring in Rajdeep Sardesai. I think we have him right now. Rajdeep, for somebody who's been tracking Gujarat politics for a while, 25 years, the BJP has been ruling Gujarat, literally so. But the narrative that the Aam Aadmi Party is trying to build, BJP versus the Aam Aadmi Party, clearly edging out the Congress in this completely, taking the space which seems to be readily ceded by the Congress.
Preeti, we have to look at Gujarat in two ways. One is in terms of the past, and if you looked at the past, you'd say that the Aam Aadmi Party is creating castles in the air. Remember, they just won 24,918 votes, and 0.1% of the vote share in 2017, lost all seats. So therefore, if you looked at 2017 as your prism, then you would say that this is a fight between the BJP and Congress. The BJP close to 50%, Congress around 40%. However, if you looked at it from the point of view of the narrative, I think what the Aam Aadmi Party, Preeti, has successfully done this time in Gujarat is managed to set the narrative. Whether it is the so-called rivalry culture, as the Prime Minister described it, in terms of the offerings that Arvind Kejriwal is giving in terms of education, health, a stipend for women, these are all issues which have resonated and forced even the Congress to announce that they too will give several promises, and got the BJP to respond to the promises Mr. Kejriwal is making. So the narrative in terms of focusing on issues like health, education, offering these so-called freebies, Mr. Kejriwal has set the narrative. Is the narrative enough to get additional vote share? Remember, you start winning seats, Preeti, only when you cross 30% at the very minimum. So it would require a huge swing of the kind that the AAP last saw only in Delhi in 2014, in 2015 and 20. Gujarat, much larger state, more complex. However, because they've set the narrative, naturally there's disproportionate importance being given to Mr. Kejriwal. And as you rightly said, Mr. Kejriwal has attempted to make this election now AAP versus BJP and squeeze out the Congress. In Punjab, he made it about AAP versus Akalis and Congress and squeezed out any other party from the narrative. Here, he's trying to squeeze out the Congress. And because the Congress has invested so much at the moment in its Bharat Jodo Yatra, it seems, at least from an external perspective, that they aren't doing enough on the ground in Gujarat.
You know, Rajdeep, stay on with me because Rohan Gupta, you know, one would say hawa to hai, whether it's hot air or not is a different thing. You know, there is a buzz where the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned on ground. And I'll give you an example of that. You know, one might go back and you'll hark back to 2017 and you'll give us the figures of the 41% vote share, 77 seats. But the latest, you know, let's look at the latest electoral showings of the Aam Aadmi Party. It might be a very small example of Surat municipal polls. You were wiped out, sir. The AAP still won 27 seats.
Preeti, सिर्फ हवा ही है. As Rajdeep told, they are very good in creating air, but you need to understand Gujarat in a different perspective. See, wherever Aam Aadmi Party has gone, whether it is Uttarakhand or Goa, you have to see the difference compared to Gujarat. They have been there as a vote cut to our party, and whatever vote share they have cut, it has damaged Congress party. This is the first state which is the pure urban state, Gujarat, and which is ruled by BJP. There is a difference here. There are 66 seats where the BJP is very, very strong. The remaining 160 seats, Congress has won around 60% seats out of another 116 seats. Those are rural seats. So now if you see the organization on ground, Congress is much stronger as far as rural
Sir, I
areas
gave you an example of the Surat municipal polls.
Yeah, that is the urban area. That's what I'm coming to that point.
So are you saying you're wiped out in the urban area and you're still strong in the likes of Saurashtra?
Absolutely. So my point is, traditionally we have been weak in urban areas, which are 66 seats. Urban areas we are still strong. And let me tell you, I don't know what reports you are getting from ground. Recently we held Rahul Gandhi's rally where lakhs of people participated in Ahmedabad. Mr. Modi came to the same dome 1 week before that, and you are not having the same crowd.
Rohan Gupta, I want to bring in...
situation is different.
Okay.
People of Gujarat, yeah.
Rohan Gupta, I want to bring in RP Singh, but I want to, I want to give you a bit of a reality check here. I'll give you a bit of a reality check. One rally of Rahul Gandhi, one rally. Every third day, Arvind Kejriwal is in Gujarat, sir. You know, that's just an example there.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. There is a difference.
Exactly, sir. That is the difference which I've just given you. RP Singh, the fact is, somewhere down the line, the Aam Aadmi Party is spooking you. Many would suggest the comment of the Prime Minister where he spoke about the rivalry culture came at the back of the free electricity announcement made by Arvind Kejriwal, which later your own party in Gujarat was forced to follow.
Preeti, before I answer your question, let me go back to Surat, because you've been harping on Surat again and again. Out of 120 seats, 27 were won by the Aam Aadmi Party, and Congress lost almost all of them. But can you go through the results of the rest of the seats? Aam Aadmi lost deposits. This 27 also, they won because of local equations and permutation combinations which built because of certain community, not because of Aam Aadmi Party agenda or a manifesto or their ideology. It's just because of local gambit which they played. And please, I'll appreciate, ask your production team or ask your support team to give you detail of the rest of the seats, which will make the situation clear. But coming back to what model are they talking about? What model are they presenting to people of Gujarat? Out of the 1,050 schools they have in Delhi, in more than 800 schools there are no principals. In more than 415 schools there are no vice principals. There are 16,832 teachers which are temporary teachers. What model are they giving? Model of Satinder Jain, model of Manish Sisodia. What model? Model of Amatullah Khan. What model are they giving? Model of corruption. I mean, this is the model. If you think Gujaratis will accept, nowhere. Gujaratis will not accept this model. And then Rajdeep, let me remind you of Uttarakhand. At that time also, I seen debates in a lot of channels, including yours, where it was said, oh, they will do miracle in Uttarakhand. The CM candidate lost their deposit. And then almost all of their candidates lost their deposits. So this is the situation, even in Goa for that regard. So we know they create a lot of hype. They are good for that. Punjab is an exception. There was a reason in Punjab. Punjab is an exception. But otherwise, they create a lot of hype and then big hot air balloon, which goes first after later on.
All right, Rajdeep wants to make a point. Rajdeep, quickly come in.
Preeti, can I come in also?
There are two key areas where I
Ms.
think
Gupta, can I go across to Rajdeep and I'll come back to you. Rajdeep, go ahead.
There are two key battles where in Gujarat the elections will be fought. One is Saurashtra. Saurashtra and Kutch, 54 seats, the Congress won 30. Now that is an area where the AAP is hoping that they can strike at the Congress base, because Remember, Saurashtra last time saw a large amount of anti-incumbency. The other critical area, and Rohan Gupta referred to this, is the cities, the urban areas. Rohan Gupta is right. 1 in every 3 seats in Gujarat is heavily urbanized. So out of 182, 60 plus seats are heavily urbanized. What did the BJP do? They won 15 out of 21 in Ahmedabad. They won all 12 in Surat. They won 6 out of 8 in Rajkot, 9 out of 10 in Vadodara, all 4 in Bhavnagar. So the AAP has twin challenges. Can they, in a way, target the BJP in urban areas, and can they make gains from the Congress in Saurashtra? Now, both are not easy, because in urban Gujarat, there are about 30, 40 seats which the BJP has never lost in 2 decades. Now, can you create a complete upset in those seats? And Saurashtra Kutch, where the Congress did very well last time, can you in a way make a dent there? So AAP has twin challenges ahead of them. Urban Gujarat to target the BJP, and in places like Saurashtra to take the Congress vote. They can take votes. Can that translate into seats is the big challenge for Arvind Kejriwal and the AAP.
Reena Gupta, many would suggest that the Aam Aadmi Party is following what Kashi Ram used to say, पहला चुनाव हारेंगे, दूसरा हराएंगे, तीसरा जीतेंगे.
See, Preeti, one thing is very clear to the voters of Gujarat, there's no point voting for Congress, because Congress MLAs, like we've seen in Goa and all over the country, just get bought over and they join Bharatiya Janata Party. This time, they know that Aam Aadmi Party is a real option. So people of Gujarat are not going to be fooled in voting for Congress. Secondly, Preeti, when was the last time when you saw Mr. Amit Shah visiting a school? So this is the AAP impact, that even in Gujarat, we have forced the government there to talk about schools, to talk about hospitals, and, to talk about the Delhi model. And when you go on the ground, Preeti, you see there is so much of acceptance for Aam Aadmi Party and the work that Aam Aadmi Party has done in Delhi. That is the reason why Bharatiya Janata Party is even, it's threatening media channels, it's threatening newspapers not to cover Aam Aadmi Party.
Preeti, you are being threatened.
Okay, I'll come to you, sir. I want to go to Rohan Gupta and I'll come back to you, Mr. Singh.
For our message
No, Preeti, answer this first. No, this is important. This is very important. Are you being threatened, or Rajdeep is being threatened?
Why are we being threatened, sir?
Out of,
I am talking about the
she's
media
saying
houses
media
in
being-
Gujarat.
she's saying
Okay,
media
one
being
second.
threatened.
Okay,
She's saying
let's not divert. I have very little time on this debate. I'd like to keep the focus on it. Rohan Gupta.
She just said on your channel.
Yeah.
She just said on your
So,
channel
Preeti,
that
I
you are
don't
being
want
threatened.
to.
No,
see,
nobody is being
as-
threatened.
as
Okay, one
Rajdeep
second.
told-
One second. I want to lay this clear before we go across to anyone else, because this is Mr. RP Singh is not going to leave the point. Neither Rajdeep nor I are being threatened, right? We laid down there. Now, Rohan Gupta, the fact is you continue to harp on the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party is trying to take your space. Why shouldn't it not? It's not your birthright to be the principal opposition in any state.
As I told you earlier, it is very different. If you see the grassroots situation, Congress is not in power even for last 27 years. We have very strong organization. If you see, even now I'm in that meeting where our MLAs are present, that the anger against BJP is double than what compared to 2017. All the government.
Sir, you're not cashing in on the anger. You're not cashing in on the anger, no. You have more, sir, you tell me, you have more presidents in Gujarat, party presidents, then you have Carter.
Not even going to Gujarat.
2017, all the exit polls, none of the exit poll gave more than 33 seats to Congress party. And you saw what is the result. None of the exit poll, including your exit poll.
Sir, there was no Aam Aadmi Party. There was no Aam Aadmi Party. You were the principal opposition.
Our organization is very strong, and Gujarat knows that they will not vote for a vote Katua party. They will not vote for Bhagwat Mat model in Mahatma Gandhi's Gujarat.
They will not
you
vote
will see
for a
that this
party
is only
whose
But one second.
get bought over every day.
Uttarakhand, they
Okay, I
failed
want to bring in
this-
Rajdeep Sardesai. Okay, may I just bring in Rajdeep Sardesai once before?
All
Okay.
his MLAs are being bought
All
over
right.
Bharatiya
Rajdeep, I want to
Janata
bring
Party.
you in. This constant tag of vote Katua party, it's not the Congress's God-given birthright to be the principal opposition. You failed the parties coming in and trying to take that space.
Yeah, Preeti, it's a
Absolutely, and I
little
think
rich
that
for them
is
to
really-
say when
you
they
see,
know
where
that
is-
200 of their
why
MLAs
does
all
AAP
One
have
second,
any hope
may
at
I
all
just
in
get
the moment?
Rajdeep Sardesai? Yes, go ahead, Rajdeep.
Look, I'm not going to use that word vote Katua at the moment, because I think what is happening in Gujarat is much more than that. For the longest time, Gujarat has been a two-party state. You
Yes.
had the BJP and the Congress. But for the last 25 years, it's been virtually one-party state, barring 2017, where for the first time the BJP was bought into double digits, 99 seats that they got. But as we've seen, a number of Congress persons have left in recent times to join the BJP. Rohan Gupta will admit that the Congress today is going into this election slightly weaker than they were in 2017, where there was a sense of a genuine anti-incumbency against the BJP government at the
Rajdeep,
time. It
Rahul
is
Gandhi
therefore
had
this
spent
weakness
45 days in
Congress
Gujarat.
that the AAP is trying to exploit. Now, how successful they can be is anybody's guess. But there is a space of vacuum being created in a large anti-BJP space that exists in Gujarat. That is there. Gujarat is a state which traditionally has had, even in the 1970s, when the Congress was the dominant party, there always was a large anti-Congress space. The likes of Babubhai Patel became, in the Janata Party, chief ministers of Gujarat. So Gujarat has always had a large anti-Congress space. Can the AAP occupy that as a starter and then take on the BJP? So you're right in a way. This could be a two-stage battle that the AAP is trying to fight in Gujarat.
All right, you know, I'm totally out of time. Rohan Gupta and both RP Singh wanted to come in, but I apologize to the both of you. But thank you all for joining in. This is not going to be the last of the debates we have where Gujarat is concerned and the Aam Aadmi Party's foray in it. Who does the Aam Aadmi Party stand to dent more? The BJP or the Congress? For many, the writing is on the wall. Is it for the Congress is the question. A quick break. Up next is Rahul Kamal.
Students who plan to do that need to brace themselves up ahead of the immigration. Making the ends meet in a foreign land is definitely not a cakewalk. Hong Kong students are bracing themselves with skills that help them sustain on a foreign land.
啲基本嘅技能，起碼譬如話。